Hello there! Hi, teacher! And hi to everyone on the internet who has access to this video. For those of you, my name is Carlo Garcia. I am 24 years old. I have to think about that because I wasn't sure. I always lie about my age. But yes, I am 24 years old and I am an English student. I am right now on the ninth semester of English. I study at UNEF University. Not only am I an English student, but I am also an English teacher, which is something I love to do. I love being able to learn from English, not only from the perspective of the student, but also from the perspective of the teacher. And seeing how much I can learn from both sides is something wonderful for me. I'm very grateful to have that opportunity because it's been enriching and very gratifying for me being a teacher. Yes, I love this career. I love English. This is a passion that I discovered around age or 7 years old. I was obsessed with Disney Channel's program Hannah Montana. And I always joke about this. I always say that Miley Cyrus was my first English teacher. And I think it's true because that was my first approach to the language. And that's how I first, let's say that little by little, step by step, became more accustomed to the words, the sounds, the pronunciation, and part of the culture of what English is. Speaking of culture, the reason I'm making this video and the reason I'm here for is, well, I'm currently, as I say, studying English and I'm taking a subject which I think is one of my favorites so far, sociocultural topics of the world. And we're studying what culture is, what culture means, right? As I was studying, as I was doing the investigation for this video, I came across the realization that we cannot define culture as only one thing. It's impossible to talk about something so big, so wide, with only one concept, right? Um, Many people defined culture as the context in which people exist, the context in which people think, act, and relate to each other, right? Which, if you think about it, is true. Culture is about how we are contextualized in a society, in a day-to-day routine or life, or even in the world. Some people say that culture are the ideas, the customs, the skills, and the arts that you acquire and that characterize a specific group of people. If you ask me, culture is what makes us different and special. Culture is a good way to differentiate us from the rest, right? To be unique. Culture, to me, is representing what we are, where we come from, and who we stand for, who was behind all of us, and who came before us. That's what culture means to me. Culture is, we could say, mixed a little bit with what history is. But also, culture is a way to, as I say, highlight from the rest. Culture is a way to, in this aspect of teaching, culture is also a way of, um, let's say, finding more purpose or more meaning into what we're learning, because this is another thing we usually see in English, that when we start learning a language, in this case English, we start, let's say, mixing or learning about the culture of that English, of that language, English in this case. Um, but yes, I think learning English and learning culture through English is necessary because it motivates the students to know more, to learn more, to do more research, to be more in contact with our target language. And that's a good way to find a purpose to what I'm learning, because sometimes when we learn a language, we are not completely sure what can we use it for. But when you start learning languages and culture, and you do it, let's say, as a same process, your learning experience can be much more gratifying and enjoyable for you. I think culture is here to teach us that there's more, there's always more to what you think there is. There's always more to be explored. There's always more to be learned. And that's why we cannot or fit, sorry, culture in only one concept or idea. Culture is a lot of different thoughts, currents of thinking, and also a lot of different experiences that we can have as humans. Yes, that's what culture means to me. And thank you for watching this video. It's a little bit longer than expected. But yes, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you for paying attention and have an excellent life. See you around. Bye.